You are listening to the TN Horror Podcast Network. Horror with a sense of humor.
We have had a doozy of a day.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Welcome to the Horror Basement, where we talk horror and more. I'm one of your hosts, Johnny. Got Jim Jam Yeti, and a special guest with us today, Angela, Miss Lady Lavay, off the Instagram. You should go follow her, and we're locked down, as you can see. It's going to be a little weird. The audio might be a little weird on this one, or at least my audio, because I'm at home, and usually I'm in the studio. So, what y'all up to?
Bored.
I guess we could start with first thing. Zombie with the Shotgun is the movie of the week, so definitely go watch it. Right. Definitely go watch it. It's free on Tubi because we are going to spoil this movie for you. So I suggest you try to go watch it.
I think it's on Amazon too.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime and on Tubi for free. I don't know if it's free on Prime. I guess if you got Prime, I guess it's free, right?
Yeah, I think so.
There's a reason it's free, by the way.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, I mean, so we've been starting out with Quarentalk, and that's why Angela, she's from Chicago, and I thought it'd be really cool to talk to her and see what Chicago's been like, because you've heard us talk about what Tennessee is like. And I've seen a little bit about Illinois. I read a little bit about that this morning, that there's a lot of cases there.
Yeah, we're probably about, I would guess about 8 out of, the most cases in the United States. So we're nowhere near as bad as New York and stuff. There's other states that are like around 14,000 cases. We're around a little over 10,000. So I remember when this all started happening, my mom had called me from Ohio and she's like, you need to go get to the store and buy all this stuff. And I blew it off. I just thought, whatever. I thought it was, yeah, I was one of them. Well, I'm not really a hoarder anyway. So within a day, I went to the store and bam, everything was gone. Everything. And it's been pretty empty ever since, which is kind of strange to me, considering you have your grocery stores and they have their own brands. And I can't believe they're not pumping out their own brand. Getting them out there. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's so sparse. Walgreens has been pretty good about carrying supplies. Not like toilet paper and paper towels, but even that goes really fast. And of course the one limit for soap and stuff, but we haven't had wipes or anything here. So
You think bidets will start becoming popular?
The who?
Bidets? Yeah, dude. I saw an ad on Instagram the other day for one that just kind of hooks into your supply line and lays across the top of the bowl and underneath the seat, and they were fucking sold out. Like, people were in the comment section like fucking mad because all the bidets were sold out.
I heard someone say something about a manual bidet. Like you hook it up to your shower or your fucking sink, and I guess you turn the water on.
And a spray.
Yeah, like I don't fucking know.
I have one of those just for my animals to wash them. So I guess I'm good.
To me, though, it would be awesome if bidets were a regular thing. Like, that should have been something that the United States just took on, 30 or 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And would be accustomed to it. So there's a lot of places say that it's kind of weird that we use fucking toilet paper. And there's other technology out there that you don't have to.
Yeah, you get a lot cleaner with running water. And
I mean, I've never used one, but yeah, here, my experience this week was, we're recording this on Sunday. So last Monday I went to the store, right? And I was like, well, I don't need any meat right now, So, and I'm not going to be that guy, because I did stock up with canned goods, before everyone went out. And so I was like, I really don't need any meat. I got stuff at home. I went Friday, or was it Saturday, and there was fucking nothing. So I'm going to start being that guy, unfortunately.
We haven't had that problem like with meat or anything, but pasta and bread, the shelves were empty. So that surprised me. I couldn't believe it. But other than that, they're doing a little better stocking up on those. But like I said, cleaning products, forget it. People on the street, I know each neighborhood's different. My neighborhood's been really good about, keeping distance and stuff. People are actually, it's annoying, but walking in the streets now, running in the streets and stuff like that, they're kind of taking over sometimes. But it's been nice where I'm at. So, but I know in other neighborhoods, they're not quite as conscious of it.
Is it true? I saw a video of people on their balconies and everybody singing. Does that happen in Chicago?
I have not heard that, but yeah, I saw that in New York. They were doing that, but no, it's one thing that is nice though is a lot more families are out. That's one plus is everybody gets to kind of be home, and you see a lot more people out walking their dogs and just riding their bikes, more active. So.
You see people joke about it. I wonder if there's going to be a lot of divorces after this.
A lot of children in 9 months is what.
Yeah, that too.
No.
Yeah.
If you really think of it, though, we're living in a time of that could be like a movie. Everyone's hunkered down because of a virus.
Yeah.
Granted, there's no zombies, but
not yet.
That's true, not yet.
A year from now, when we look back at this podcast,
I have to be honest, I haven't really noticed because I already self-isolate as is. So to me, I'm like,
yeah.
Now I have an excuse to be able to just do nothing and watch movies.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, though. See, that's my thing is I get out to get what I need, and then I come home.
Mm-hmm. I'm the same way.
And then somebody makes fun of me because I don't do a lot of stuff. I don't know who that. Yeah, who are you looking behind you for there, Jim Jam? Saying that I should do more stuff. It's like, what the fuck is there to do? I'm comfortable with being at home.
You're prepared.
Yeah, I could be in self-isolation and have a strong mind with it.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's me personally. I don't fucking go out a lot. But the thing that's fucking me up is like. My kid's been out of school for, I don't know, fucking 12 years now. I don't know. Everything is just ran together and it's all one long fucking weird. But like me personally, I'm cool. I don't like leaving the house. I'm like, fuck, I swear to God, I'm borderline agoraphobic. So it's just everybody else. It's like, my boy's out of school. Then, like, the wife's taking, chunks of time off work when she can get it, which is cool. Like, I love being home with my family, but it's just so fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's new.
It is. It is weird.
I'll tell you, my cat, like I say, Tucker, like right now, he's going fucking nuts. I don't know what his deal is when he eats. But he thinks he should get fed 3 times a day now that I'm home. And he's constantly pestering me.
Mm-hmm. My clan is here too.
You got a bunch. You should go. Everyone should go follow at Lucas 2 Legs. Because he's adorable. I love seeing his pictures and just seeing what he's up to. And when he runs, he gets them 2 legs going.
Yeah, he's fast. For a paralyzed cat, he can do anything except run.
But I've seen a lot of people now, they're doing the whole, like this, Skyping in, like we're doing, but doing, like, trivia and everything.
Well, we kind of did that last night.
Yeah. I was talking to Jimmy, and we was playing fucking crossword puzzles.
Hell yeah.
Just because there's nothing to do. You're at home, and it's like, I've watched so many movies. Like, fucking so many movies. I watched all 4 of the Hunger Games last Sunday.
Oh shit!
And so, Sunday and Monday, not all just Sunday.
Yeah.
But and I thought, that was my thinking on this the movie that we're not talking about right now, Zombie with a Shotgun, it would be nice to watch an independent horror film or an independent film because I've been watching all these big budget movies. What movie have y'all watched that stood out to you all in the horror genre, if you want to say?
I don't need to give it props, but it ain't a horror; it's a thriller.
That works.
Vivarium.
Vivarium.
Oh, bless. That was rough.
What did we watch?
Only reason I watched it because Jesse Eisenberg was in it.
That's the dumbest fucking decision you can make. The only reason I watched it was because Jesse Eisenberg fucking.
We already roasted him on this shit.
I only ate it because it was poisoned. Jesus fucking Christ! Of course it was bad. Could you? I'm just imagining his weak bitch character from Zombieland in a thriller, and it makes my hate rise. There's been a lot of that lately too. I've been fucking angry at the world, like a lot.
Hey, Eddie. It's kind of like how I always open doors when I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched Antrium. That was a lot of fun. What is it? Antrium.
Antrium?
Mm-hmm.
I heard. What's that about?
Antrum. It's supposed to be like this lost footage from the 70s, like 79 or something. And so basically it starts out and you have like film festivals, like very few people saw it, and it was first premiered in Budapest, and that movie burned down and killed a bunch of people. And then they go on to talk about the curse of it, and then they're like, we have the only footage of it. And they show the movie, and it was just so captivating. It was basically, the gist is that a boy's dog dies, and he thinks his soul went to hell, so he wants to go save it. So they go into the woods and dig down to the levels of hell. And it's pretty well done.
Huh.
I saw advertisement for that not too long back.
On Prime.
It looked really cool.
Yeah, it was good.
I watched Satanic Panic.
Oh yeah.
It was
I was thinking about watching that.
It's
I almost chose that for the movie of the week.
It's a good movie. It's fun. It's not it's a little bloody, a little gory, mostly funny. Do you remember The Babysitter?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Netflix movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was fun.
Yeah, I really liked it. I would double feature Babysitter and Satanic Panic.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Hell. Yeah.
It's neat.
Babysitter was good to me.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more Satan.
I think another good pair would be like Murder Party. If you guys
oh my God.
And with Gravy. I thought Gravy was really good too.
I haven't seen Gravy, but Murder Party was.
Didn't we do that as movie of the week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that movie just because I love horror comedies. So, and it was just so like a little bit weird and just I really liked that movie. The movie was good.
I think another good one that kind of ties in with the movie of the week. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's called Wasting Away, or AKA Zombie.
I haven't seen that one.
No.
You guys, I think you would really like it. Check it out. It's from the perspective of zombies. It's basically they don't realize they're zombies, and
they eat the ice cream and it makes them turn into zombies.
Yeah. It's like
fuck yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah, when you said that it's their perspective, haven't you seen that, Yeti?
Yeah.
Because you talked about that, the ice cream, and I forgot all about that movie and never watched it.
Great.
It's so fun. There's at least zombies in it.
Too. I've seen
oh God.
What about?
I asked that question, but I have no clue what I've watched because I've watched so many movies. Like anything that stands out. Besides The Hunt, I mean, that movie right there to me I really enjoyed it. I talked about that last week or the week before. Do what?
Yeah, I really like that movie.
Had some good kills in it.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
happy
think
it's something good.
I don't I don't think it's as controversial as fucking it was all hyped up to be.
Well, that was only because of people that had political views. You know that it was controversial too. To me, it was funny.
Yeah.
Like, did you watch The Hunt, Angela?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I can't pay $20. I belong to so many movie services. I just can't. I can't do it just yet.
We can't recommend the other way.
Yeah, I watched. I checked it out the other night. The kills in it are neat. I do like the kills. Like the first couple of minutes.
Oh yeah,
it's just chock full of death. It's like they don't even like fucking.
And you're just like, what the fuck?
I don't want to spoil it or anything, but like in the first 10 minutes,
yeah,
motherfuckers just start dropping like flies.
Yeah, it's cool. Really good. The kills are good. I think they made fun of the groups really well. You know what I'm saying? The conservative and liberal groups. I mean, they poke fun at both sides, and I like controversy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you can't take yourself, fucking, make fun of yourself, then what's the point?
So when do you think a movie come out that's going to be like making fun of this situation right now with the toilet paper and?
Later this month.
Oh, it's already happening.
Yeah, Full Moon Features is putting out a film called Corona Zombies.
Is that really though? Is that real?
Yes, that was real. Yeah.
Can we get a?
How are they going to pull that off?
The quality will be as good as the one we just watched.
Yes.
Hey,
I'm gonna try. If not, I'll just rent it or whatever. But what I imagine was happening is there was another movie being produced because Full Moon doesn't give a shit.
Nope.
They're like a real ass exploitation fucking studio. So they were probably working on another zombie movie and may have cut some extra scenes in, fucking slapped a new title on it, and they're gonna push it out. I'll still watch it.
Well, Angela, if you go to Tubi, they got categories.
Mm-hmm.
You can click on some of them, and you can get like old school, like 1980s movies. You got to watch some ads in them, but they got a bunch of old movies on there that are like low budget horror films.
I use Tubi all the time.
Yeah, so
Amazon and Tubi are my big ones that I go to.
I've been watching way too much Pluto TV, like Unsolved Mysteries and Cold Case and fucking Forensic Files, because I don't have regular cable, so. But I get the updates for Unsolved Mysteries now, so I don't have to wait.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're so old, they've already had the updates in the fucking. So I'll get the fucking story finalized. I'm not waiting. I remember that shit.
Oh yeah, I love that show. Robert Stack was the shit.
Hey, this is off the subject of that, but I didn't even find Corona Zombie on IMDb Pro.
Did you not? You said you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I don't know. They may have halted production after everything shut down. I don't know. Personally, more than watching anything, I've been listening to like a ton of music. It's like,
oh yeah,
yeah, I've been listening to Clutch. They put out a new compilation of like pre-release songs, but they're all about monsters and fucking robots and mythical beasts and shit. It's called like Monsters, Machines, and Mythical Beasts, and it's fucking great, man. I'm actually gonna review it probably this week for the site because it's an excuse to write about Clutch.
Yeah, why not? Screw it. I mean,
fucking love that band.
Maybe you'll turn somebody else onto it,
Yeah, they're my favorite band ever. They're so fucking good. Just so much fun.
I've been trying to listen to more podcasts, but it don't happen.
I have a hard time. I'm a visual person, so I have a really hard time listening to podcasts and all that stuff if I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah.
I like to cook or, go shopping. What I used to do is go grocery shopping early as fuck in the morning. And then, put my headphones in and walk through the store and just shop, Like, no one fucking talk to you. I can listen to a podcast or whatever and go through and laugh and look stupid because I'm laughing at something they said that everybody else is like, what the fuck is this dude doing? 6:30 in the morning, he's walking around with headphones on laughing.
I have podcasts going 24/7, even when I sleep.
Oh yeah, good God.
Yeah. If I'm not watching a horror movie, I have my podcast on. So
My favorite thing to sleep to lately has been I don't know if they're really a podcast, but it's Horror Babble.
okay.
And they do like it's basically like audiobook narration. And they have a huge collection of H.P. Lovecraft. They have it's like a 22-hour thing. It's the entire Cthulhu mythos.
Yeah.
So I've been just falling asleep to stuff like that every night. It's so good.
So I can't sleep with fucking stuff on. Like, I got a fan and that's all.
I'm too light of a sleeper. I hear anything and I
Well, that's why I gotta have a fan running too, though. I can't sleep without some white noise.
Yeah.
But when I grew up, though, we grew up in a trailer, and of course, our room didn't have an air conditioner, so the window was open all the time, even in summertime, with a fan in the window.
Hell yeah.
Of course, you could tell this is back in the late '80s, early '90s, when it was okay to do that, or people thought that it was okay, but you was in just as much danger as you are now, because it was right on the road. More.
Hey, Andrew, do you live in a high up or anything like I know?
No, I'm in a condo, but it's first floor.
Oh.
So, and I'm the only there's only two of us that are on the ground level. So that also makes me extra paranoid.
At least, well,
plus I've seen a lot.
Grocery, y'all probably got elevators there.
What, Jamie?
Y'all probably got elevators there, so.
Not in my building.
Oh, well, she lives in a condo. Condos aren't that high, right?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, some do, but I don't live in a high rise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was sitting there thinking of a townhouse or a fucking, like, the only reason why I just picture, what are they called, like brownstones or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I was picturing, but I don't know why.
Well, that's because they're so popular here, but it also depends the neighborhood you're in and stuff.
Them motherfuckers are expensive, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, everything's expensive here.
But brownstones, like, I see that shit, well, $1 million for that, but what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow. Can't afford to live there.
Yeah.
I can't afford to live most places, though. Be honest. I can barely afford to live where I'm at.
I was about to say, I'm doing good to afford East Tennessee. Shit.
Yeah, like, I'm over here like, fuck, my little town, and I'm fucking, shoo. Well, anyways, I guess people probably don't really give a shit about that.
What's the minimum wage in Chicago?
I don't know.
I think the fuck would she know that?
Yeah, it's been years since I worked minimum wage. I think I was a teenager.
Yeah, as an adult, if you're working minimum wage, that'd be fucking rough.
That would. That fucking
like if you're not directly right out of high school, you know, you shouldn't be working minimum wage. You need to go get a factory job. If you work at a factory that pays fucking minimum wage, you need to fucking find another factory job. Fucking fast food places pay more than minimum wage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fortunate enough, to have a city job, government, job at this time. But yeah, I feel for those who don't have a job.
Oh yeah, it'd be rough right now.
Mm-hmm. Google said $14 is the minimum wage in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
More than us.
But it's also twice as much to live there, so
yeah,
it's really not more.
Yeah, but you can rent decent. Or I'm so used to it that I don't even know anything different.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you live there a long time, it's not a fucking thing,
Yeah.
Like for us, it'd be more like, what the fuck? Because we only see it through like TV shows, like,
sure.
Damn, they pay that much for that. Oh,
and
wow.
Even when I go to other places, though, when I travel and stuff, it seems more expensive in other places than it does even here in Chicago. Of course, we get blasted with taxes and all sorts of nonsense, but so.
It's too fucking cold up there.
Yeah, I hate it.
For real, though.
5 more years.
But with your job, I don't see how you do what you do because it's so fucking cold and you have to be outside every once in a while, correct? So
Yeah, it's a little rough. I've had some days where it's been torturous.
yeah, and if it's fucking snowing and the wind is just whipping,
Yeah.
and you got to get out, like, no.
Not to mention our tires are bald on pretty much all the squad cars or, our trucks and stuff. So I've had to dig the squad car out a few times.
That's fucking worse. That's fucked up, man. But what's it like up there with that situation? Are people staying off the streets? Like, are you working? Like, have they cut down or?
No, they're because there's so many people on the medical. We have almost, God, I think we're up to almost 100 officers that are infected. So they got a lot of people on the medical. And then, so they're talking about moving our hours to 12-hour days and stuff. So, I don't know, but it depends on the neighborhood. You get some people that are still out and about, in the west side, south side. So
I know some places like where we live, the cops, they work usually 7/12s.
Okay.
And then they're off the next week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
that would be horrible. That's too much.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, but it's really small. Like, we live in a smaller area, so
Sure.
Therefore the police force probably isn't as big. Well, of course it's not as big. I mean, come on.
We used to be 6 and 2, so you were on for 6 days and off for 2, and that was horrible, absolutely horrible. I mean, by the 5th day, you were so burnt out and stuff.
Well, with you all have to deal with a hell of a lot more people.
Yeah, and that's why you get so burnt out.
Yeah, like, it's totally different. That's why I was just really curious if, like, when you're out on patrol or whatever, I don't know if you patrol. Like, I don't know your full length of what you do, but if people are still out doing what they fucking normally do or if they're staying at home and how that's dealt with.
Well, there is patrol. I've been on a team and stuff, tactical team and stuff. So, you're still looking for, things, but at the same time, I think you're a little more cautious because you don't want to just go up to people, hands on. You don't know. As far as just the general public, the mayor wants people, the police are supposed to go if they're, bigger groups. I can't remember if it's 6 or 10 or whatever, then you're supposed to ask them several times politely to disperse. Yeah. It's more or less don't arrest unless you absolutely have to, and then call the supervisor over. It's really crazy, the rules. And not only that, you don't want to bother the general public. You're not there to disrupt their lives. People have to get out too and get fresh air so they don't go crazy inside their house. So.
See, that's I think that brings it's like my wife is from Illinois. She's from like Elgin, St. Charles area.
Yeah.
And like she has a different experience with like law enforcement than I do because I grew up in small towns in the Midwest and the South. So like there, you guys are like, okay, we really don't want to fucking hassle anybody. We're all just fucking trying to get through this. Here in Knoxville, the mayor had to come out, or the chief of police or sheriff or the head guy had to come out and be like, look, I understand that people have been getting pulled over and my officers have been asking them for their papers. It's like, that shit didn't come from me. Mm-hmm. It's like, if that happens to you, you need to get a badge number and make a phone call. It's like, because here, as soon as they drop that fucking stay-at-home order, Knox County PD started fucking pulling people over and being like, where's your essential travel paperwork?
That's boredom.
Yeah.
That from a big city. I mean, even in St. Charles and Elgin, I mean, the suburbs are, I've traveled out, being a psychologist and going out to different police departments as well. They're ran completely different than we are, so, yeah. I mean, you're always going to have some people that do the petty stuff or whatnot, but the majority don't really care to,
Yeah.
Want to make sure people.
You guys got better shit to worry about, I'm sure.
Well, it's also, if I go ask you for your papers and you're sick, then I get sick, then what the fuck?
Yeah.
even heard of that. I don't even know if we have papers here.
Well, insurance and
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about something medical.
oh yeah, there is well, you get essential
Yeah.
paperwork from your work, and it says
Mhm.
I'm an essential employee. I work here.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were going up and asking people for their essential employee paperwork. Forget the fact that you might be going to get groceries
You're in a
or
car.
going to pick up a prescription.
I mean, you're not out contaminating people, running on them, sleeping on them. You're in your own private car.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Just
You know,
reason
my
to
wife-
pull someone over.
Maybe they
my
just
wife
want to get
has
out
that
and drive.
paperwork.
You know.
Right. That's what we did last weekend. We made a random list of objects
Uh-huh.
and gave it to my son. And we got in the car and just fucking drove around, and he did a little fucking scavenger hunt from the back seat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you gotta do something.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Gas is
think
cheap
it's
right
a time you have to be a lot more compassionate and just really look out for others, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like everybody has to have that mindset right now. We're not
Yeah.
gonna fucking
Even
we're
if
not gonna come out of this very well.
I think it's so hard too because it's invisible, you know? Oh, I'm fine, I'm healthy, I'm in my house, but you never know. You don't know if you walk past somebody and I don't and I don't know all the details of how this really gets spread. Is it just in passing? Do you have to do something, sneeze on somebody, touch somebody, but you just got to be really considerate because you don't know who is
Bodily fluid.
you
That's
know.
the way it's bodily fluid. If someone coughs and it gets on something, I mean, it's just like the flu. To me, that's what I went to a food line the other morning, and it was early. I just woke up and I had like a little scratchy throat, and I was so fucking scared to cough because all these old people were in there, and I'm like, fuck, I really got a cough right now. I really don't want them to think that I'm sick. Oh shit.
Are you guys wearing masks? Because I know we were told it's recommended that we do
Yeah,
it.
it's recommended now. I don't have a mask because
How
you know
about-
why?
Just
The
a
government told me not to buy masks.
How about just a bandana? Of course you do.
Yeah, of course.
I've got
I've
an Israeli gas mask with like black metal face paint on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break that bitch out and start wearing it.
Well, I think two things. One, I mean, just a bandana is good or something, just because if you do cough or whatever, it helps, But it's funny because when we're at the grocery store and we see people wearing them, you kind of instantly think, "Ooh, maybe I should stay away from that person,"
Yeah.
That's how I feel like. So
But
you are sick.
Instead of, oh, they're just being considerate, But I'm seeing it more and more people wearing stuff.
I've been seeing people wearing masks and gloves, but here's the thing. You go grocery shopping, correct?
Uh-huh.
You touch everything, and then you go out to your vehicle, and then you grab your keys out of your pocket with your fucking gloves on and open your car door with your fucking gloves on instead of taking them off. You just contaminated your whole car.
Yeah, the mask and the gloves isn't going to help you if you don't understand the protocol of how those things are used.
Mm-hmm.
You're just fucking looking like a dumbass for no reason.
Because it's like, yeah, okay, it's cool you wear gloves, but you don't wear them gloves all day.
Yeah.
Like, but when you walk out of the store, if you got your bags or whatever, you probably need to take your gloves off, throw them away, get in your
And not on
car.
the ground.
Yeah, throw them away in the trash. Yeah. I've seen people, though, with the mask thing, is putting the N95 mask on. Even doctors are doing this. And then putting like a cloth mask over top of it. That way you can wash the cloth mask and the N95 mask is still good to go.
Yeah.
Conserve,
If you can still get your fucking hands on N95.
Well, that's the thing. They told us not to buy masks. So, like, don't buy them and now we need to wear them. Well, what the fuck am I going to do? I seen Jimmy sending a picture of people wearing fucking plastic bags over their head. The holes cut out in the eyes. I mean, I guess you do what you got to do. I seen a picture of a guy with a fucking plastic tube over the top of his fucking head. And it was just all clear plastic all the way around.
Huh. My grandpa had a plague suit back in the day. It was just a hood. It was kind of pointed.
No.
Just cloth mask.
No,
No.
that was his dominatrix suit.
No.
We're going that route. We're going
Yeah,
that
we'll
route,
go
Yeti.
that-
Yeti, we're going that route. That's the fucking route we've already gone.
Revisionist history.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to everybody.
Was shopping and see someone walk around in a damn bondage suit.
We do
I
see
guess a
that.
zipper would help.
See, you guys don't understand. We're in Chicago, so we do have neighborhoods where you will see that.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
not
figured.
every day. So.
It's just like, yeah, that's fucking normal. Motherfuckers wear fucking plastic bags on their head all year long.
Yeah.
Dude, what time are we looking at?
Oh, 2:40.
No, how far are we into it?
35 minutes or so.
35.
And
I
your
just seen
camera keeps freezing.
Who?
Yours.
I don't know,
Yours is
dude.
stuck at a position right now. It's pretty funny.
I don't know. It's moving for me, so it might just be on your end. I don't know.
Nah, you're frozen, but it's all good.
For me too.
Audio's coming through fine.
All right. Well, so we're gonna move into the movie of the week, and like I said, go watch this with the shotgun before. Hold on, Jimmy, send me pictures while we're on a fucking podcast. That looks good. Look at me, I'm mean mugging a motherfucker, and I just don't care. You know. Right. But I chose this movie because it was sent, and I guess a lot of people got it sent to them because I followed them on Twitter that it was free, and it was like, okay. I thought about doing Satanic Panic because it was my week to choose, and then I seen that, and I was like, well, we'll watch an indie, movie that we've talked about years ago, and talked to the director, and it was Indiegogo fund, and all this shit. So, I guess I should already have this pulled up. But Zombie with a Shotgun, about a zombie, and there's a shotgun.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all knew this.
That he conveniently leaving around.
So it's a Zombie with a Shotgun. It's an adaptation of a popular web series of the same name. There's a zombie and his girlfriend. They're running from people because he's been infected and he don't want to go into quarantine or the hospital or whatever you want to call it. But it's from 2019. It's only 79 minutes, so really it's not. I mean, an hour and 19 minutes is not really that big of a deal to watch a movie, I guess. But it's directed and written by Hilton Ariel Ruiz.
Yeah, that's Ruiz.
It's starring people that I don't know. Just so you know. Brayden something, because his name's cut off. There's one guy that I recognize in this movie. The older guy. Y'all know who I'm talking about?
Older guy.
Yeah, he looked familiar. Oh,
damn.
which one was it?
Fucking page? Like, really? The only guy that I recognized. So this pretty much, like I said, they're running, and it's a really low budget horror film.
I pulled it up on Tubi last night. I was out in the living room by myself. I was getting kind of backed in. I pulled it up, and it was like a man who's possibly infected with the zombie virus goes on a trip with his girlfriend and a shotgun to learn about the zombie virus and their love life. And I was just like, oh, fuck you, Johnny.
What?
You say like an hour. What was it, like an hour and 18 minutes or whatever? It's not really a long sit. But the thing is I was sitting there like raging at this movie, and I was like, I've got to be 3/4 of the way through this motherfucker by now. I hit the button. I'm 37 minutes in, and fuck all has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the thing. I suggested you watch it 2 days ago. You didn't want to do that. So that's your fault. You could have had 2 days to watch it like I did.
I I'm surprised.
Yeah, motherfucker. It's a really low budget film. Okay, look. What are the positives out of this film? It has some good drone shots.
Fair.
Do you think those were? I was starting to wonder because those were exceptional. They were really good drone shots. I started to wonder, were they stock drone shots?
I was wondering the same fucking thing.
So different from the rest of the movie.
Yeah, drone shots with a filter, like stock shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why though? Because you can get such high quality off of a drone shot now, and you don't have to have people with shitty fucking audio and lighting.
Well,
you know, like
they got websites you can buy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now they do. Yeah, you can go fucking take pictures and video of all kinds of shit and sell it now.
I guess one positive thing I can say is somebody had an idea and they made a movie. I mean, that's what most people can do. However, there's so many low budget movies that don't have amateur acting. It's all over the place. No points are really made. It's not a unique perspective. We've seen it in other movies, but it's just, I don't even think it knows what it wants to be.
Yeah, because like the coolest part about it to me was the subplot with the ex-girlfriend who was obviously like some sort of necromancer witch zombie queen.
Uh-huh.
She was an ex?
Yeah, the chick
I had no clue who the fuck she was, man.
Yeah. The one who's on screen for like 6 minutes. But there's this like cut in.
Go ahead.
There's this cut in subplot where she's like, I don't know, some sort of fucking sex witch with zombies and fucking blood magic and shit. None of it's ever talked about. It's just shown in flashbacks. And it's like, I want that movie. You know? Like,
I didn't get the, I don't know if that was Aaron's sister that we see in the beginning who's trying to run away from the guys, the pharmaceutical 3 guys in the suit. And they rape her, and that was just that made no sense to me. It was like, what was the point of this whole scene? And then I will say a positive, what I thought was kind of cool, and I also thought it was kind of a way to get, because there isn't much gore in this. There's a couple of shots that are really cool where they get, like when he gets shot in the head and stuff. But the cartoon, when it turns into a cartoon.
I got so fucking mad about that.
Here's the thing, y'all do realize this was based off of a comic book that he made into a web series. So therefore, he used his comic book skills as an artist to do something that he couldn't do on the screen.
I don't fucking care why he did it. I hated it. It was fucking stupid. The only fucking sequence in the movie that could have been at all interesting was done in fucking stick figures. Bro, at that point, seriously, when that shit went into cartoon, I fucking picked up my guitar and started noodling. The movie was fucking dead to me from then on. Because I knew it didn't have it didn't have a point to make.
Like I said, we watched a lot of low budget movies, but to me, it's not an excuse to have such horrific acting. It felt like a porn to me. I thought it was just
someone fucking said that as a review online.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just looked through the reviews, and it was like, was this a porn movie, but like not shot well, without sex?
Like it's like a fucking terrible porno spoof with no sex. And look, when I went into this, the title is Zombie with a Shotgun.
Awesome.
Which I'll give him a nod to this. That's a great fucking title.
Mm-hmm.
That is like fucking crown jewel exploitation right there. Because it's the fucking you benefit off your title. That's how you draw eyes in, and then you give them a shit product. I am the movie raccoon. I love trash, but the thing is, some trash is like leftover Chex Mix or like a half-eaten hot dog, and some trash is a diaper full of shit. And that's what this movie was. It was a diaper full of shit. And when I saw the title, I was like, fuck yeah, zombies, shotguns. We're going to see guts. We're going to see fucking heads explode. In my mind, I've got Hobo with a shotgun in my head.
Yeah.
And that
exactly.
movie was over the top, batshit,
that
white
movie was
knuckle
fucking
the whole
nuts.
time.
Yeah, that movie was.
That's
fucking
movie
nuts.
of the week next week. Fuck you.
No, we've already done that. We've already done that movie.
Yeah.
We've already done that movie. I'm not doing that.
It caps out on the gore. I mean, you got movies like Evil Dead, and they didn't have money, and look at what they did with, you know.
Yeah.
To me, it's not an excuse.
Not even Evil Dead. I seen a $500 fucking micro budget movie. Jimmy's seen it. That had fucking eyeballs and blood and a dick cut in half.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me you can't get some fake blood. If you go shoot somewhere that they don't allow you to have blood in, don't shoot there to do a movie. That's the only thing I could think of is that they weren't allowed to get whatever area they had dirty.
I don't
You know
even
what I mean?
that. I think if
you can do it in a fucking alleyway.
If they would have just been more concise, stuck with one plot, and followed that from start to finish, and had a bunch of gore just for fun, I think that's what I expected from Zombie with a Shotgun.
Yeah.
To give a little bit more detail, so it starts out like you said, and somehow they're getting chased, and the girl gets raped, and then she goes to the car, and they pull off. It was so fucking confusing to me, like what was going on. The whole movie was confusing. The witchcraft shit didn't even need to be in there because he was apparently fucking given a virus because he had a certain blood type or a certain makeup to where he survived. So why was there witchcraft?
That made no sense. No clue. You got me.
I was like, why are we cutting a witch? What?
They didn't even, and like, I just want to point out that I didn't even realize there was a rape scene.
Yeah.
At the very beginning. Well, they cut away from it.
They cut away from it, but it's still, maybe it's just as a female perspective, and I like a lot of movies, don't give me, like Revenge, I thought Revenge was awesome movie.
Dude, that
so good.
Bloody as fuck.
But when I see it done like this, it's creepy. It's like, it just doesn't feel necessary, you know?
Shock factor.
And it's not even that. It's
so
just,
that someone will talk about it like, oh, there's a fucking rape scene and I hated it. So therefore,
it's real brief. It's not like, but you get the gist. Maybe it's because it felt too real. It just, as a female, it's just creepy, you know?
I've heard that from other females. I was like, why would you put a rape scene in where it don't need to be? Like,
yeah. So
you don't really need to do that.
I thought Revenge wasn't offensive at all. It was done so well, and it was done where you could just feel it, you know, in your gut.
Yeah.
Oh. You know,
it wasn't a super graphic like the rape, and that wasn't super graphic, but it
allowed your mind to expand.
Yeah, I don't. That was done really well. And like,
one thing I remember about that movie is the end.
Oh man,
the movie was
so much fucking blood.
Really
Gosh damn. Hey, you know where there wasn't blood? This movie.
Yeah.
At all.
They do. He shoots this motherfucker 10 times with a shotgun, and there's no blood.
That and they're like
blood.
2 feet away from each other, and they can't even shoot each other in the head. Nobody can.
Yeah. There's a standoff.
The fucking zombie world.
That standoff where they're in that basement or whatever, and the cops come in, and then fucking homeboy steals the shotgun, and I'm like, fuck yeah, about time. We're fucking 8 days into this movie. Something's about to happen. And he thumps that fucking lawyer. And I'm just like, yes, fucking lawyer brains. And he just like falls off screen.
Yeah, nothing. Like, you don't even know if he got shot at this point, you know, because of the way they.
He could have just scared him with it.
Yeah.
Hey, what about this? Why in the fuck is there a stripe on his sleeve?
I don't even. Oh, you talking about the cop?
Yeah.
Is it reflective?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's obviously a security guard fucking... I mean, come on. They didn't get the right fucking shit on this. Like, the one cop was carrying a revolver.
Yeah.
Do cops still carry revolvers?
It depends.
As main weapons?
If they're really old timers, because, you know, obviously that's the service weapon when they got on the job. Because it changes. You know?
Yeah, but you got to think though, like, is that shit efficient?
Shoots. Would I want it? No, but some people like them. But that's just my preference. I like handguns better.
It's
I
not
just
gonna
seen it, and I
jam.
was just like, and then it looked like, I don't know, like looking at it, you could, like on one part of it, they were showing the guns, but they kind of blurred out the barrels, so you couldn't see the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of, I don't know if y'all noticed this, you probably didn't, but it was blurred so that you couldn't see what the barrel was because it was a fake fucking gun and you could tell.
Well, yeah, I was looking at that, and like even they did have like they kept a little tip, like a red tip.
See, so
noticed?
because they were doing shit that they weren't, they were shooting somewhere where they probably shouldn't have really.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting there thinking about that shotgun. I'm like, you're traveling in New York City, where the guns aren't allowed, and you got a fake fucking shotgun in a bag.
Well, it was just so stupid that the cops, well, can we shoot? We can't shoot. Can we shoot them? Not, and nobody knew what was going on. And the girlfriend, Rachel, who insisted he wasn't infected, but then is like, I think he's infected. I don't know. And then we flash back to her dad being infected.
Yeah, same exact fucking symptoms.
It's like, oh, come on, bitch. Get it together.
And back to the guns, something that just annoyed the piss out of me was he had that 1911 that he was carrying that the old man gave him. And the whole time that they're carrying that fucking thing, the hammer's back on it.
Yeah.
He's carrying fucking appendix carry with the hammer back, and I was raging. And then he leaves the motherfucker in the bed when they go to run off.
Yeah.
No, don't grab the strap. Leave it behind.
Damn guns everywhere. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, he just gave you this gun, you held it on someone, and then you run to get out, and you fucking leave it underneath your pillow.
Yeah. And I think the best was when you're seeing New York and it's summertime, and then all of a sudden it's winter, and they're going through the season. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's
supposed to be like, I guess they didn't put it up there, but I think it's supposed to be like months later.
Yeah, I assumed after.
But you could have probably put like, like the days or the months just to make it like, we're
because one minute it's 6 months and then it's 2 months and.
Yeah, because he was looking outside. Next thing I know, there's snow, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And then when he just towards the at the end when he just keeps racking his rifle, I was just like, or a shotgun, I'm just like, what is happening?
It's like, how long is that fucking tube, guy?
Well, my thing is like you just keep, for sound effects. It's just like, dude, like you'd be shooting out shells right now. You're fucking like, come on.
The only thing that I get, like their plot line that they were going with was a major pharmaceutical company overseas was in competition and wanted money. And so they wanted to send out this virus, and they were going to have an antidote, and that's how they were going to make money.
Yeah, they were going to have the cure, but nothing came out of it because they wanted to make a part 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, they rushed that.
But
it went from like, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say what else didn't make sense is, when they're in that warehouse and after the whole zombie kind of interplay, and you find out that Aaron can kind of communicate with other zombies because he has the virus, but he doesn't, because of his blood type. But then all of a sudden he's like, I got to look for Angela. And then they're in that building. How are they in this building? And then why are the cops there all of a sudden? Then all of a sudden down the hall is this pharmaceutical group. And I'm like, what the fuck? How did we get here? And why are we here? And how is everybody else here?
I wanted the same thing. It's like, well, go this way. And I'm like, what? Wait, did I miss something?
So
was I out of the room, but sitting here at the same time? You know what I'm saying? It's like you left the room and come back and it was totally different, but you didn't leave. I don't know.
It's like you sat on the remote.
Yeah. And then when you see this whole other group of people, I think it was like Nikki was her name, and she was already a zombie, and she comes out. But then we see her again with the police when they're it just didn't make sense, because then they call her Angela, and I'm like, that's not Angela, that was Nikki. So I'm like, you know what, I don't know anymore. I don't know who's who anymore.
Yeah, it didn't make any fucking sense. I had that problem too a lot. It was like, wasn't that just, was that, no, but, and it's just so fucking, It was like infuriatingly confusing.
Yeah.
There was, and I hated the fact that it went from like it's not even like a zombie movie. It's like a fucking some sort of drama.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like a fucking melodrama, like a fucking Skinamax thing.
Yeah.
And then it turns into fucking Big Pharma bad. And it's like, what?
Well, I think to your point, Angela, if it would have just stayed on track with one storyline and not try to intertwine, like, okay, he's infected with the zombie virus. He's got the cure and he can control zombies. And you only see like 3 or 4 other zombies in the whole fucking movie. And no witchcraft needed to be involved because she cuts his heart out for what fucking reason? What was the point of that?
I contend that more witchcraft should have been involved.
Well,
you got to go one way or the other.
Yeah, I think they went the wrong way. Obviously.
But they put 2 of them. But why did she cut his heart out? What was the point of that? What was gained? Like, you didn't see what was gained out of that.
Stick with the fact that Aaron doesn't trust hospitals because he was infected by them, so he thinks, and that there's the facility where they're putting the infected. Stick with that, and that his family's all there, and then moving on while there's people chasing him, and then
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the other thing. Here's a plot hole. He's the cure, and all he had to do was give him his blood, and he'd be cured, and then there wouldn't be no issue. So your fucking thing is like, well, they're greedy, so therefore I'm just going to turn into a zombie. Fuck them.
Because Big Pharma bad, Johnny.
I mean, like, I don't want to be cured. I'll be zombie. Like, what?
I think you summed up the entire movie really well when you said, what was the point? What was gained?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was the point of this entire fucking exercise?
Let's talk about it on this podcast.
I reckon so. It does lend to really good conversation. I will give you that.
What do you think about the effects of the zombie makeup?
Oh, I was going to bring that up too. That fucking Spirit Halloween mask he was wearing.
Yeah.
Zombie makeup has got to be one of the easiest fucking things to do. Like we have zombie walks. You have them in almost every city. And in every one of them, you have a table where people are fucking hooking up zombie makeup. You line up and you give them $5 and they make you look undead and send you down the fucking row. They made a movie. And they couldn't do that.
With that makeup, he wanted him to look, I believe, I don't know for a fact, but like he looked in the drawings, the comic. So he stuck to it too hard. You know what I'm saying?
And that would have worked if this movie wouldn't have taken itself so fucking seriously.
Well, not only that, what bothered me is 1 minute he was turning and the next he wasn't. And you don't find out until the very end. So the whole time you're thinking, why is in this scene all of a sudden he's not veiny and starting to turn? Yeah. And then he looks all healthy again. And then the next minute he's on his last limb, but he's getting laid in the back of the car, even though he's not, like, ready to turn. I'm just like...
Here's the thing, though. He's really sick, right? And let's have sex with him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like,
you brought that up. That's what I forgot all about that. It's like, I'm really sick. I don't feel good, babe. Oh, it's killing me. Oh, you want to have sex? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like fucking some PG. I remember texting the group chat. It's like, oh, PG-13 zombie aardvark.
I was like, but there are boobs in it eventually.
There were in the beginning, but I was like I said then, I didn't want to see tits. I wanted to see fucking guts and brains. Yeah,
I thought there'd be more blood. There'd be more. The one blood shot that there was, dude got shot in the head, and like there was splatter. There's splatter on the wall. And I was like, okay, we're moving. No, I don't think it was. I don't think that shot was. I think
there was like one practical shot.
Yeah, I think, and I was like, okay, we're moving through.
Another pet peeve that drove me nuts was with Rachel. She's just a hot mess all around. But then all of a sudden, they go back to the car, and that bum that was messing with her, she hears a noise and she wrecks she takes the shotgun and wrecks it and then blows him away. And I'm like, this is not her character at any point during the movie. And all of a sudden she's going to just grab the shotgun and just blow away an actual human being who's not even a zombie.
Right?
Yeah, I seen something where that guy apparently must have been in other films. Because they're like, they had so-and-so in this film. He played the hobo. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
Well, there was a hobo and a shotgun, so...
Yeah, that's what that reference to is like. I was thinking that it was going to be like hobo with a shotgun. And they did have a hobo in the film.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a campaign movie. Wasn't it, Jimmy?
Yeah, I believe so.
Like, I think they went through 2 campaigns maybe to get enough money to raise for this.
Do you know how much they raised for it?
I have no clue. It was such a long time ago because these movies take so long.
Sure.
Because if it come out in 2019, this fucker was probably shot in 2016. Or part of it, 2016, 17. But I thought Yeti would really enjoy this movie because he fucking likes shitty movies.
I thought I would too because I do enjoy trash, but
until I see no practical effects, I was like, oh gosh, yeah, he's not gonna like this movie. Nobody's gonna like this movie. Why did I choose this movie?
But like I said, I mean, some trash is leftover chicken salad.
Yeah.
Some is little bags of dog shit.
Leftover chicken salad. Fucking grapes and raisins in it, the fucking worst.
Oh man, we got this little spot here. I'm gonna fucking digress for a minute. We got this little spot here in town that's doing like a drive-through farmers market a couple of days a week. So you can go through there and you get your fresh greens. You get they do fresh baked bread, which is fucking amazing.
I'm down with bread.
Bakery, they do rosemary garlic bread loaves, and it's just like fucking regular bread, and then you toast. Oh god damn. But they do have they have rosemary garlic chicken salad, and it's got the like grapes in it, but they got like a savory chicken salad, and it tastes like fucking tacos. Ooh. And it's got like chipotle and cheese and stuff in it. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, this is along those lines, this quarantine thing. I'm going to put on about 20, 30 pounds, man.
I've already gained like 7 pounds in a week or in the last 2 weeks because I'm sitting here bored and I'm eating because I have a routine, because I don't want to gain weight because I'm fat and I lost a lot of weight and I know how not to gain weight. But sitting here, it's like, well, fuck. And then the first week that we were off, all I could eat were processed foods.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking eating bar-ass bologna ever again, guys. Do y'all? I don't know what bar-ass bologna is, Angela.
Oh yeah.
Fucking horrible. But I like bologna. I'm not fucking bougie. I'm not upscale. I'll eat fucking bologna. But it's gonna have to be Oscar Mayer from now on. Fuck goddamn cheap shit. I'm not touching that shit, man. Fuck that. I had a sandwich, a bologna sandwich, and I tried to soup it up with some tomato and some avocado. I barely got that shit down.
God
damn.
It was fucking bad. I was like, but I'm eating it. This is my last piece of fucking bologna. I'm not wasting this avocado.
That bar-ass bologna is 99 cents for a reason.
That's when you just take the bologna and you put it in a pan and just fry it.
I should have fried it. Yeah. I wish I would have fried it because it's a lot better. Yeah, see, that's what I should have done, but I went bougie with it with the avocado. And
should have done both.
So gross. Oh, it's gross. It's so fucking bad.
Before this shit kicked off, I was eating really well. Like, I had stopped eating like a fat piece of shit all the time. Like, no carbs. I cut out bread and sweets completely. I was eating fucking boiled eggs, apples, peanut butter, and meat. That was it. And fucking, drinking a bunch of water. And now I'm just fucking, like, we ordered pizza and fucking...
Good.
Yeah, see, I had to fucking go back to eating, like, I got drunk yesterday. Surprise.
I can't even fucking drink right now.
And so I made up, and Jimmy called me, and I was over there. I fried up a fucking pound of sausage, and I threw like 18 eggs in it just so I could make a scrambled bake or scrambled eggs so that I can have fucking pre-made for my fucking morning breakfast so that I don't be fucking tempted to go get fast food.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I do fucking shit and fucking bulk because I like to meal prep. So, but you know, anyways, we hope everyone enjoyed this. We hope everyone's safe. You know, do the social distancing thing, practice it, believe in it, because that's the only way this shit's gonna stop. Stay at home unless you need to get out. If you're working, we thank you. You know, the people that have to go out and do their job, I appreciate it. You know, I'm glad to be able to go to a grocery store and be able to buy food.
Just walk around with the hula hoop on so people stay their distance.
Because like a woman at the food line that I go to, because I'm trying to avoid Walmarts at all possible, she was like, yeah, people used to, you know, kind of look down on you for working at a grocery store. Now everyone's thanking you. Is that because people are fucking pieces of shit and they don't understand, you know, some people can't fucking be doctors and lawyers and have fucking really expensive, you know, make shit tons of money. People have to work lower income jobs. That's just how it goes. We cannot
keeps society running.
Yeah, you should appreciate everyone.
Truck drivers, everybody.
Yeah, everyone. I mean, everyone has a role. Yeah, they're not making as much money as some, but they have a certain role that they have in society. And if they do good at their job, you should fucking appreciate it.
We're seeing right now, we're being taught as a society what's really important. You know, people, you know, law enforcement, medical, fucking retail, truck drivers, your mailman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The guy at the CVS, you know, your pharmacists and shit. You know, we're seeing who really matters, who's really keeping the society afloat right now. Because, I mean, and also, when you go out, I know I'm a misanthrope. I don't like fucking being around people. I'm kind of a prick. But right now, you got to try to be nice to people. Mm-hmm. Thank the person at the fucking checkout line. You know, try to give them a pleasant back and forth if you can, if you got that in you, you know? Hi, how you doing? You know, try to brighten somebody's day. If you order delivery,
yes, tip.
Fucking tip. Do not be one of these pieces of shit to just because you don't have to look your delivery driver in the eye because you're doing no contact delivery. That doesn't mean you don't have to tip. Don't be a piece of shit.
Oh, Jim will be happy about this. I did order pizza one time, and that's why I had to stop because it fucked my stomach up eating shitty food. And the dude set it down on the thing, and I'm not sure if I was supposed to take the box below it, you know, because he had an empty box with a plastic bag, and then he was walking on. He's like, "Hey, dude, hold on." I was like, "Here, you know, take this money." I gave him a $5 tip, Jimmy. What? The only fucking time I've given a $5 tip to a fucking.
I refuse to tip less than 20% right now.
Well, I bought fucking $10 worth of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, like. I was
well,
like, well, I'm going to get $2, so.
We ordered pizza the other day, and we told the kids to write down, because they answered the door, and I told them, just write down I think it was like $5 or $10 tip or something like that. They didn't do nothing, so we had to flag them down and run cash out to them. Because I was like, I'm not going to let them go without tipping.
Angela's probably like, a $5 tip? You are fucking cheap.
I do 20. I always do at least 20 unless it's or snowing out really hard. If there's like, you know, weather conditions.
We don't live in a big city, so things aren't as expensive to live here, you know? So.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't make as much money, apparently.
Hey. Johnny, what was it that one time, how much, I sent you a thing, how much I got tipped?
You got tipped like $50.
Yeah.
Or something.
That was crazy.
Yeah, because he got it for free, and dude was like, "No, here, take this 50." Like he was going to give you.
Not that one. This is another time.
I don't know then. 20? I don't know, dude. But yeah, so just be safe out there.
Yeah, be safe, be kind.
Yeah.
We can all go back to being assholes when this is all over.
I think y'all are kind of fucking really big assholes on this movie. I'm just going to tell you.
Well, I mean, I got to get it in somewhere or I'll fucking explode.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
I was trying to see if I could find. I took a picture of that receipt that I don't remember.
This fucking guy.
Right?
I know. I was thinking that he was going to be like, "That's all we got." You know, you got to do your line.
What are you talking about? Oh, that's all we got, y'all. We have.
Peace.
Live fast, watch trash, but good trash,
Now
for
it's
fuck's sake.
time to say goodbye to the basement guys again. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Or that is, spooks and spells. Take your shirt off. Y'all come back now, you hear?